can I do for you, son?
This policeman said I should come talk to you.
Well, why did he send you?
My mother. He arrested her.
Did you kill him?
No. I loved him. It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Look, if we were in court today and I was on that jury, I'd vote guilty.
Until the lab boys get done. Boston, you come on with me. That's all right. Come right on. That's all right. Come on. All right, that's enough, Harry. Come on. That's enough. Thank you. I'll talk to y'all boys later. Talk to you later.
It's all right.
Son. Nobody's gonna hurt your mama, son. We just got a few things we gotta get straightened out.
It's all right, honey.
What happened? What are they doing?
It's gonna be all right.
Somewhere you'd like us to take the boy, ma'am?
Now, Billy, I want you to go stay with your Uncle Joe. Everything's gonna be all right. Okay?
Okay, Mom.
Okay, baby. Now you run on.
You want us to take you there, son?
What are you doing with my mother?
A man's been killed here, son. We're just gonna ask your mama a few questions. You go on over to your Uncle Joe's and we'll be in touch, all right? Johnson, take care of this young fellow, will you?
No, Mama, it's after 8 o'clock now. It's okay. No, Mama, it's okay. It's okay. Honest, it's not that expensive. Yeah? Yeah, we got the sausage. It was terrific. Oh, listen, we sent you a present. You should get it very, very soon. Yeah. No, Mama. No, it's okay. The 3 minutes aren't up yet.
Who are you looking for?
Mr. Petrocelli.
Well, he's right in there, but his name is Petrocelli.
No, we're fine. We're fine. No, Mama. No, Mama, it's not too cold here. No. What? 6 inches of snow. Mama, I told you, you gotta move out here. I mean, how can you take those winters there? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, the 3 minutes are up. Listen, Mama, I'll call you next week. Say hello to Papa, give my love to the girls. And Mama, say benedica, huh? Okay.
Are you Mr. Petrocelli?
Yeah, I sure am. What can I do for you, son?
My name's Billy Thorpe. This policeman said I should come talk to you.
What policeman?
Lieutenant John Clifford Ponce, yeah. drove me over here.
Mm-hmm. Well, why did he send you?
My mother. He arrested her.
Well, can you tell me anything else?
He said you could help her.
Well, what did he say she did?
He said she killed Mr. Walker. Mr. Raymond Walker, her boss. Can you help her, Mr. Petrocelli? I'm afraid for her.
Billy, have you had anything to eat tonight? Okay, I'll tell you what. This is my wife, Maggie.
Hi.
And I think that you two people are gonna have something to eat. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go over and see your mom, okay?
Can I go with you to see her?
Not tonight, Billy. Tony has a lot of things he needs to talk over with your mother. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, look, I'll come back as soon as I can, huh?
Mr. Petrocelli? Did you give this to her? It's at the house. She don't like to be without it.
Sure, I'll give it to her, Billy. Okay.
Okay, Billy. What would you like to eat?
Just some french fries, I guess.
Yeah? How about a hamburger to go along with them?
Maybe, just to go with her.
Okay.
John Clifford Ponce.
Hello, Counselor.
You are an old softy. And for the first time, I don't mean your stomach.
The boy's got a problem. I figured you could help him out.
Mother in bad trouble?
Bad. I figured if you took her case, you might get her off light.
You really mean that, don't you?
Yes, I do. I think she's a nice lady, and she got in over her head.
You got the police report?
I got it. I don't think it'll be much comfort to you.
Even if she's innocent?
That's not likely.
Thanks, Ponce. Mrs. Thorpe? I'm Anthony Petrocelli.
They told me.
Won't you sit down?
No.
Billy asked me to give you this.
How is he?
He's fine. He's having dinner with my wife. We'll see that he's taken care of.
Thank you. Did he tell you who gave this to me? Raymond, to keep me safe. And now he's dead.
Did you kill him?
No. I loved him.
Look, you'll have to forgive me, Mrs. Thorpe, but there are a few things I've got to get straight. Look, I know enough about Raymond Walker to know that he was a married man and he had 2 children.
That's right.
Were you lovers?
Yes.
Did Billy know?
Does that matter?
Yeah, it matters to me. Look, you may be old enough to do what you want to do, but he may not be old enough to understand that.
No, Billy never knew. He just knew that I worked for Ray and we were friends. Ray had an apartment and we used to meet there.
Mrs. Thorpe, now, don't misunderstand. I'm not here to make moral judgments, but these things are going to come out, and I've got to know what we're up against.
I understand. Ray and I had been seeing each other for about 3 years. And at first, I thought that we were in love, and that was enough for me.
But it wasn't.
No, not nearly enough. You know, I once saw a movie where the lady in the picture said that a woman in love with a married man should never wear mascara. You know, she was right. He spent a lot of time crying.
So he wouldn't leave his wife, huh?
I never pushed him. And then one day it was suddenly 3 years later, and Billy was 10, and I was getting older, and I didn't have any kind of a life, and I realized that nothing was going to come of it, so I told Ray that it was over, that it was all too one-sided. I gave and he took, and that was over too.
And when was that?
About a week ago.
How did he take it?
He didn't believe me. He couldn't believe that I meant it. It all came to a head today. We'd argued earlier in the day. He wanted to talk, but I told him to leave me alone. When work was over, I drove home and he followed me.
Mary, I have to talk to you.
No more. We've said it all.
Now, look, we can't end it. Not like this.
I have. It's over. I don't want any more. I can't handle any more. Please, just leave me alone.
No, not until we've talked.
Leave me alone! I didn't know what to do. People were looking. I just went into the house and he came after me. Ray, you're only making it harder for both of us.
Mary,
It got worse once we got into the house.
will you listen to me? I love you.
When, Ray? When it works for you? Look, it's been 3 years and I've never felt so alone.
What can I do?
Just leave me. I'm fine. I don't want to see you anymore. Just go away.
I can't make it without you.
Oh, yes, you can. You'll do just fine. Look, all I want to do is be by myself. So will you please, please just go? I finally just told him to get out. Then I went into the bathroom and shut the door. I was hoping he'd be gone by the time I came out. I knew Ray could be stubborn, but I figured if I stalled long enough, he'd leave. I just wanted him to go away for good. I thought I'd take a bath, so I began to undress. Then I heard a noise.
What kind of noise?
I don't know, like a crash.
Well, how long had you been in the bathroom now?
Oh, a minute or two.
Okay, go on.
I went back into the living room. He was lying there. I ran over and lifted his head. He was bleeding. I wiped it off on my slip. Then I saw the poker and I picked it up. I was just in a daze. And then somehow the police showed up.
Why did you pick up the poker?
I don't know. I saw it. I picked it up.
I mean, that's it. That's all there is?
That's all. It's pretty bad, isn't it?
Bad? Oh. You've got eyewitnesses that saw you fighting. You've got the same eyewitnesses that saw you over the body holding onto the murder weapon. Look, if we were in court today and I was on that jury, I'd vote guilty.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah. It's that bad.
Well, isn't there a possibility that somebody else could have done it?
Honey, that's what I'm banking on.
Or?
Or she's guilty. She's one hell of a liar.
Well, what do you think?
A gut feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Innocent.
Good. Because I've already asked Pete to start looking. People's backgrounds, appointments, whereabouts at the time of murder, all that kind of thing.
Well, you did, huh?
I did.
You know what?
Yep.
Yep, what?
I love you, too. And I'm proud of you. You know why? Because you care. You really care.
Hey, how you doing, Billy?
We getting close to Uncle Joe's?
Yeah, we're not far.
Good, I'm tired.
I know.
Did you give my mom the medal?
Yeah, I sure did.
What'd she say?
She, told me to tell you not to worry, and she loves you.
Hiya, boy. How are you?
All right.
Hey, Mr. Bear?
Yes.
I'm Anthony Petrocelli, and this is my wife, Maggie.
Hello.
I'm your sister's attorney.
I want to thank you for bringing William to me. You go on inside now, boy. Get ready for bed, huh?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Petrocelli.
Good night.
Night.
Mr. Bear, is there anything you might tell us that will help Mary, do you think?
Nah, I didn't know anything about it. Walker was only using her. I warned her no good had come of it.
Because he was married?
Because I knew she'd be hurt by it. She was way out of her class.
Well, from what I've seen of your sister, I don't think that's quite true.
Well, it's no matter now. Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine.
Well, look, I want to thank you again for bringing William here.
He's a fine boy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a fine boy.
Well, good night, Mr. Bear.
Good night.
Hello? Yeah, Pete. Will do. See you. Tony, that was Pete. He wants us to meet him at the office right away.
I haven't got it all, Tony, but here's for starters. The victim, he and his brother were Walker and Carson. They built most of the big buildings here in San Remo. Walker designed them, Carson built them. It's a big firm. There's lots of money there. He married Carson's sister. They've been married 15 years. They got 2 children, 10, 12.
Okay, what else?
Well, Walker had a guy working for him named Perry Brooks. That guy is just dying to start designing these big buildings. At least that's what they tell me.
What about Mary Thorpe?
Yeah, Mary thought, well, she worked with him for 4 years. High school grad, married, divorced for 6 years. She went to secretarial school. This is the first job with Walker and Carson. There's another thing. She's got her brother Joseph working for her.
Yeah, what's he do?
Construction, high iron. He lays those steel girders on top of the buildings.
Then what was the general feeling about Walker?
As far as I can tell, he didn't have an enemy in the world.
Unless his wife knew about he and Mary.
Of course I knew. How could I not know? He was a constant source of embarrassment to me.
Why didn't you divorce him?
Why should I? Because he preferred that tramp to me. sorry. Wasn't a nice thing to say. It's so easy to put a tag on people, isn't it? I'd like to show you something, Mr. Petrocelli. See down there? A lot of those buildings were Ray's work. He was a great man in many respects, but not particularly great as a husband.
You didn't want him dead.
No. I can't really cry for him because it's been a long time since I loved him. But no, I didn't want him dead.
Do you know anybody that might have?
No, the world loved him. I wish I had. Are you so sure she didn't kill him?
Yeah, I could stake my law practice on that.
Why?
I believe her.
Is that enough?
No. That's why I came to you for your help.
That's funny. That's really funny. It's been years since anyone wanted my help. And now it's for her. I'm sorry, Mr. Petrocelli. I couldn't help Ray, and I can't help her.
Well, thanks anyway.
Mr. Petrocelli? Mary Thorpe. What's she like?
She cried for him.
Be all right if I have the camper after I drop you off?
Honey, I don't think so. I mean, I gotta change my clothes and get up to see Perry Brooks. Actually, it'll only take a couple of hours now. What do you want to use the camper for?
Oh, I thought I might drop by and see how Billy was doing.
You like him, don't you?
Yeah, he's a brave boy. Imagine him coming all the way over here and hiring you.
Well, not only is he brave, but the kid showed he's got excellent taste.
Naturally. You think he'd be all right with his uncle?
Oh, sure, why not?
I don't know, but he sure didn't seem to have much respect for his sister.
Yeah, but he likes Billy all right.
Well, what's not to like? You know, when I took him out to dinner, I had to fight him for the check. I finally convinced him that since he had hired you, he was deductible.
Hey.
What?
Someday.
I know it.
Television's over here. Here's what ad board's over here. Okay, with a master center window. Get that. All right? Remove the whole stock. Now, I don't care what the other plans were. These are new specs, right? And that's how it's going to be done. Okay, now let's get it moving, huh? Let's go.
Business as usual, huh?
Who are you?
I'm Anthony Petrocelli. I'm Mary Thorpe's attorney.
Yeah?
Well, I could
So?
talk to you for a moment.
Why should I?
Oh, what do you got to lose?
Go.
Where were you when Ray Walker was killed?
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not a comic. I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, but what kind of a question is that? You think I did it?
Oh, somebody did it.
Yeah, that's right. Someone did it. Mary Thorpe, that's who.
Wrong. Try again.
Cops think she did it.
I'm not wearing a badge.
No, I can see you're not. And I don't have to answer your questions.
Then you'll have to answer one of my summons.
Why do you want to get me mixed up in this?
Well, for one thing, you have motive.
Come on, what motive?
Ambition.
And what's that mean?
It means with him gone now, you're number one.
Listen, I can be number one with a lot of companies. That's no reason to kill him.
Maybe they wouldn't have the same kind of fringe benefits. Now, where were you that day?
I was in my office working all day.
Was there anyone around? Someone who saw you?
Sure. Maybe. Yeah, I can get somebody if I have to, yeah.
Yeah, I think you better start looking.
Hey, Petrocelli!
Hiya.
How you doing? How's Billy?
All right. He's in school.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's very bright, you know. Good student.
All right.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just out to see Brooks, talk to him a while. Hey, look, I want to ask you something about Walker. Did he spend much time on the jobs that were being built?
Sometimes.
What about Carson?
Never. I have never seen him.
What time do you get off? Because I'd like to come by and talk to Billy.
5:30 every day.
Okay, tell Billy I'll try to see him as soon as I can, huh?
Yeah, good.
Okay, good to see you. Yogurt? Hey, you must be on a diet, huh, Pons?
Yeah, my wife says I gotta take some of this blubber off.
Well, think of how much better you'll feel when you can see your feet again.
Shoot. I don't feel nothing but hungry. How's your case going, counselor?
Così.
What is that, Italian?
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean?
What are you working on?
Well, I gotta tell you, the glue on this case gets more binding all the time.
No, why is that?
Did she tell you she had a fight with him?
Yeah, so?
Did she tell you why?
Yeah, she wanted to break up with him. She told him she was through with him.
She told us that, too.
So?
Well, we found out something different. Something that makes a considerable difference. Seems the truth of it is, he wanted to break up with her.
It's a waste of time, Mary. It's a waste of time.
Please, just for a few minutes.
It's not going to do any good.
After all we've meant to each other, Ray, please.
The neighbors heard him arguing. Not exactly what they said, but they heard him.
Come on, Ray, just for a few minutes. We owe each other that much, don't we? Huh?
She begged and she pleaded, but it didn't work.
Will you face it? It's over.
No, it isn't. I won't let it be over.
When are you going to learn to let go?
Look, Ray, just give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back, I promise. Okay?
So she decided she'd try something that had always worked before. If she couldn't appeal to his sense of reason, maybe she'd try to appeal to one of his other senses. See, Mary Thorpe was a lonely lady, counselor. And sometimes loneliness can lead to desperation. She loved Ray Walker, and she'd do anything to keep him. Now, the way I figured, she thought she was playing her best shot, but that wasn't good enough for Walker. He wanted to end it. Mary kept on trying. She figured she'd done it before and could convince him again.
It's always been so good between us, Ray.
It won't work, Mary.
This time, nothing worked. This time, he was really leaving.
Now, can't you get that through your head? It's over. It's finished.
So she just lost control. She grabbed a poker. That was it.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you said yourself the neighbors couldn't hear what they were fighting about. So what makes you think that he was the one that wanted to break it off?
I've been talking to Ray Walker's attorney. Seems that 6 weeks ago, he started divorce proceedings.
Yeah, well, meaning he wanted to leave his wife for Mary.
That's all well and good. Except 2 days before he died, he told his attorney to forget it. He wasn't going to follow through on the divorce anyway. You know what they say about a woman scorned? You think on that?
I didn't know, I swear to you.
Look, why would he file for divorce and not tell you and then call it off?
I don't know. still can't believe it's true. Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had my man check it out with his attorney.
Mr. Petrocelli, can I see Billy?
I don't know, but I'll try.
Is he all right?
Yeah, Joseph's taking good care of him.
He likes Joseph.
And Joseph?
Oh, Joseph loves Billy. But I don't think he's ever forgiven me for falling in love with Ray.
Has Joseph been here to see you?
No, he won't come. But I don't care, as long as I know he's taking good care of Billy.
Look, Mary, had anything been happening to Ray about the time he was filing for divorce?
No. Oh, he was fighting with Carson about something. And he was always fighting with Carson about something. Things haven't improved, have they?
I've got a lot of questions, but I'm not getting the answers.
Well, I just want you to know that I really appreciate what you're trying to do for Billy and me.
Thank you. I just want you to know that I've just begun to fight.
What? Would you say that again? Are you sure about that? Well, doggone. Yeah, you bet. All right, I owe you one. Okay, bye-bye. Well, that sure was a long lunch. Have something good?
Simply terrific.
Go.
There's something funny at Walker and Carson.
Yeah, like what?
It's that new building downtown. Friend of mine works on it. He says next week they're gonna have them tear out all the wire and rewire with different stuff.
Why, is the other stuff substandard?
No, just barely. It all passes the code. And they're also gonna have to replaster the 6 stories. You know, can you figure out how much that's gonna cost? $600,000.
600. The interesting thing, though, is why?
Well, I would say someone was skimping on material.
Suppose an architect like Walker had a partner who was doing just that, and he threatened to expose him unless he corrected it.
I'd say that was quite a motive.
I would think that would put Mr. Ryder Carson right at the head of the list.
Just a few more yards. Like to do about 5 miles a day.
No, it's terrific, especially when it rains.
Irv, I was supposed to help you keep your weight down. Not that I noticed much difference. You're, Mary Thorpe's attorney.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Ellen said you'd been around. I've been sort of expecting.
Well, now that you have, you mind if we talk?
Why not?
You and your sister very close?
Very.
And you knew about Ray and Mary?
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
He was a fool. He hurt Ellen very badly.
Did you know that he filed for divorce?
Yeah, I knew that. I also know that he called it off.
Then you must know why.
I convinced him to.
He must be a very persuasive guy.
I had a couple of arguments on my side.
Such as?
Look, I liked Ray very much. He was a talented guy. I loved my sister, and I didn't want to see her hurt. I found out that he was using some inferior materials in our buildings, skimping on the quality, that sort of thing. I convinced him if he called off the divorce, I wouldn't expose him. He saw the logic, and that's all.
On the other hand, though, if you were the guy doing the skimping and he found out about it, then his death would be very convenient for you, wouldn't it?
I guess you'll just have to take my word for it.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, is there anything else?
Yeah, one more thing. Did your sister know that the divorce was called off?
Well, of course. The lawyers notified her immediately.
Thanks.
I was just about to give up on you.
Good thing you're not one of my clients. Yeah.
Oh, Pete's list, with everybody's name accounted for with a few exceptions. Looks good?
Yeah. I've got just one more stop. And if it pays off,
Home run?
with the bases loaded, baby.
Please, it's my son. Hey, Billy, it's so good to see you. Are you all right? Honey, what are you doing here?
Uncle Joe's parking the car. I'm just waiting for him.
Honey, I don't want you in the court.
Why?
Please, Billy, promise me you won't come in.
All right. But I'm gonna wait right here for you.
I love you, Billy.
I love you, Mom.
Yes, I was one of the arresting officers.
Now, Lieutenant, what did you determine to be the murder weapon?
The fire poker.
Marked People's Exhibit 2.
That's correct.
How about the blood on the defendant?
The blood was type O, the same as the decedent.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Your witness.
Now, Lieutenant, how's the diet coming?
Diets are boring.
Yeah, but you are looking better.
I'm pleased you noticed.
Well, Lieutenant, according to the police report, Mrs. Thorpe arrived home at 5:10 p.m., and you arrived on the scene at 5:24 p.m. to arrest her. Is that correct?
If that's what it says in the report.
Mm-hmm. Now, would you say that the murder took place between those times?
That's a fair guess.
Well, actually, it is a fact. Now, the same witnesses testified that no one other than Mr. Walker entered or left during that time.
That's correct.
And when you arrived at the house, they were the only two there.
That's right. They were there alone.
Of course, someone could have been there earlier waiting for the defendant and Mr. Walker.
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel's assuming facts not even in evidence.
Sustained.
Lieutenant, how is the murder weapon? According to the police report, there were no clear prints on the murder weapon.
No, there were no clear prints.
Mm-hmm. So that someone else might have held that poker and struck Mr. Walker.
Except that the eyewitnesses saw Mrs. Thorpe leaning over the body with the poker.
Mm-hmm. And did any of the eyewitnesses actually see Mrs. Thorpe hit him with the poker?
No. No, they did not.
So that none of the witnesses can actually say they positively saw Mrs. Thorpe hit him?
No.
Fine, Lieutenant. Thank you. No further questions.
Mr. Bright?
No questions, Your Honor.
Witness is excused.
Your Honor, that concludes the case for the people.
Mr. Petrocelli, are you ready for the defense?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
We'll recess for 15 minutes and then proceed with the defense.
All rise.
What about Mr. Wallace?
Well, I'll tell him the fee is high, but he's lucky he's got the only doctor in town that makes house calls.
Okay. Oh, and Mr. Pipkin called and said, have faith on Sunday. Is he a preacher?
Preacher? No. He's a bookie, and half faith is a horse, but happens to be a dog. Next.
Mrs. Mooney, she called.
Yeah?
She said, Mr. Mooney is 2 months behind on the alimony payments again, and she either wants the money or him in jail.
Well, look, tell her he can't make the payments without a job, and he sure can't get a job in jail.
Makes sense. Oh, by the way, you'll never guess who I got a postcard from.
No, I don't know who.
Mrs. Halima.
The belly dancer? What's she doing?
Well, you'll never believe it.
Go ahead, tell me.
Well, she has a nightclub act now. She's doing a big business.
So you should have stuck with your lessons.
Well, it's not too late.
Gee, speaking of late, we better get back to court. They won't wait, honey.
Dexter Tyndall, Vice President of Martin, Carter, and Klein.
Be seated.
Mr. Tyndall? I understand that your law firm handled the legal affairs of the decedent, Mr. Raymond Walker.
That is correct.
You also handled his divorce action.
Yes, we did.
Was Mrs. Walker advised of this action?
Yes, of course she was.
Well, how was that?
We sent a registered letter to her attorney, a Mr. Mark Briggs of San Remo.
I see. So when the divorce action was called off, again, another letter was sent to Mr. Briggs so that he could advise his client of that action.
That is correct.
Thank you, Mr. Tyndall. No further questions.
Mr. Bright?
No questions.
We call Mr. Mark Briggs. Mr. Briggs? You represent Mr. Ryder Carson and his sister, Mrs. Ellen Walker?
That's correct.
And did you receive the registered letter halting the divorce action?
I did.
What day was that?
March 11th.
The day of Mr. Walker's death.
That's correct.
Your Honor, bearing in mind the testimony of the last two witnesses, and with evidence yet to be submitted, I would like to take you back to the day of that crime and present to you yet another possible solution.
I had to talk to you.
They arrived at her house and the quarrel continued, as the eyewitnesses have testified.
I don't want any more. I can't handle any more. Please, just leave me alone.
No, not until we've talked.
Leave me alone!
Despite the fact that Mr. Walker had called off the divorce action, he had no desire to sever his long relationship with Mary Thorpe. And someone had arrived before them. Someone who wanted to talk to Mary, to beg her to stay away from Ray Walker. But who, upon seeing them both coming, hid, waiting, only to hear Ray Walker tell of his great need for Mary.
Will you listen to me? I love you.
When, Ray? When it works for you? Look, it's been 3 years, and I've never felt so alone.
What can I do?
Just leave me. I'm fine. I don't want to see you anymore. Just go away.
I can't make it without you.
Oh, yes, you can. You'll do just fine. Look, all I want to do is be by myself. So will you please, please, just go?
She finally ran from the room, expecting him to be gone when she returned. But as she undressed, an event that neither of them had possibly anticipated began. The person who overheard them was totally humiliated and enraged by Ray's confession of love for Mary. And Ellen Walker confronted her husband.
What the hell are you doing here?
You want your damn divorce? Get it!
Look, get out of here. I mean, leave us alone. Just get out of here.
Then she lost all control and struck him with the poker. Mary heard a noise from the other room, but she didn't come out in time to see Ellen Walker drop the murder weapon and leave by the back door. The neighbors, having heard the crash, came to see what was happening. They arrived in time to find Mary Thorpe leaning over Raymond Walker's body, while the real murderer left unseen. Mr. Briggs, at what time during the 11th did you receive that letter?
4:15 in the afternoon.
Did you try to notify Mrs. Walker?
I did.
And to what result?
I was told she had already gone out.
And it was, in fact, not until late that night that she'd found out that the divorce action had been halted.
That's correct.
Your Honor, I have here a certified copy of the appointment record of the beauty salon at which Mrs. Walker was to have an appointment that day, stating that she was more than an hour late for her 5 o'clock appointment, giving her ample time for the drive from Mrs. Thorpe's to the shop. In addition, a blue sports car, license plate JMU 149, filled up with gas not 4 blocks from Mary Thorpe's apartment at 4:50 p.m. Mrs. Thorpe arrived back at her home at 4:20 p.m. That car was registered to Mrs. Ellen Walker. The irony is, had Ellen not gone to see Mary, she would have gotten the letter, and no crime would have been committed. Your Honor, I believe, with the evidence shown here, that Mrs. Mary Thorpe certainly cannot be judged guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, of the murder of Raymond Walker.
Billy? Can you go home now?
We can go home now.
Thank you, Mr. Petrocelli.
I think he said it better than I could have.
Makes you feel good, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
Me too.
John Clifford Ponce, come along with us.
Where are we going?
Oh, I thought we'd get a pizza and celebrate.
Yeah, I'm on a diet.
I guarantee no one will notice.
Do you know who I was talking to today?
Who?
Mama.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what she said? Well, she told me that when you were a little boy, you used to recite poetry. Did you do that? Yeah, well, she said there was something about a horse.
God, you're kidding.
No. What was it?
No, I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
Come
It's
on,
just
honey.
us. It's just me and you, nobody to
No. It was like a little thing I used to do in front of the class when I was a kid.
do it for me.
Okay. You gotta hold the wheel here.
Here.
The horse. The horse has 4 legs and a tail and, The horse. The horse has 4 legs, a tail, 2 eyes. The horse. The horse? That's enough.
No, it's beautiful. I love you. My husband's a poet.